everybody, welcome back. To those of you who are new, hi there, my name is JoJo. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I hope you all are doing well. We are in Christmas week. I'm so excited. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas if you're from Canada to you, or England, I think is where they say Happy Christmas. I think I saw like a funny video Vine on that, husband and wife couple. I think the husband was from England and she was from the States, and they were sharing their differences and it was really funny. But happy and Merry Christmas to you all. So today we're in my new planner. I did that video last week showing you guys my new planner setup. This is a fun calendar my daughter and I had fun putting together. She really enjoyed the little stickers here. But yeah, things are homemade here. I like putting a personal spin, bringing my family into the mix as well. So it's not always aesthetically pleasing to everyone, but it is to me, and it touches my heart to see when I look at these little stickers and remembering how much fun she had putting them on. But yeah, we are moving into this new planner. I can't believe it. I'm going to be forecasting my paycheck one for the first of the year and showing you guys what that's looking like for us. Okay, so I already have our paychecks laid out here. January is a magic month for us. We get 3 paychecks, which is awesome. And we are zero-based paycheck by paycheck budgeters. Here is all of our fixed expenses already boxed in on the calendar, and this is a document on just an index card I put together of what all of our fixed expenses are, and in parentheses their expected amounts. You can see some have come off as they've been paid off, woohoo, and some silly subscriptions we got rid of. We changed around our security system, our streaming system. So I need to update this, and it's in the hole punch from my old household binder. So I'm going to put a new one and then punch it with the Happy Planner ARC hole punch. But this is what I use because we've really only been budgeting in 2020, and I honestly didn't know how much my bills were. So I began putting this together to just help myself out. All right, so what I do, we're going to assign paycheck one the color pink. And this comes from the Budget Mom, and I just draw clouds around our income, and then I highlight the bills that it is covering. So paycheck one should be able to cover all of the fixed expenses from that Friday until the Thursday, the 14th, before paycheck two is deposited. Okay, that takes care of the highlighting. And this just gives me a nice visual of where money's coming in, where it's expected to go out, so I can easily assign it. So we're done there. I'm going to switch you guys over to my paycheck budget sheet and we'll finish plugging in the numbers. Okay, here we are back at the paycheck budget sheet. And since we are paycheck by paycheck budgeters, I just like to note what number paycheck this is. That's for paycheck one. And again, the dates it's covering will be from January 1st, which I can't believe I'm already forecasting for those dates. The 1st to the 14th, so 2 weeks. And income one, we are expecting that to be deposited on December 31st. And I underestimate it at $2,870. Income two, it will be deposited on the 1st, and I underestimate it at $1,000. So I would suggest underestimating income, overestimating expenses, and then you'll give yourself a nice little cushion. Income three is actually not going to fall on this paycheck. It normally does. But we are not expecting it until I forecast for paycheck two. And then we're not expecting any rollover because of paycheck two or the last paycheck for the month. Paycheck two, and when there's a paycheck three, those both get zeroed out. And that money, since we're on a debt-free journey, currently gets paid towards our debt focus. So there's no rollover. We're not expecting extra, but we're going to leave the door open for that. Then now over here at our fixed expenses, those are all of the things that I highlighted on my calendar view, and then I plug in those expected amounts here. All of these added together totals $2,852.94. You know what? I forgot to write our expected income. So I can do that as quick math. It's $38.70. Okay, now we'll move over here to our variable expenses. We are a family of 5. We have pets, we own a home, and we drive vehicles as to commute. So that's what makes up all of our variable expenses. For groceries, I budget $400. Eating out and entertainment, we budget for that. Even though we are in a debt-free journey, we still are living our lives. We're definitely not considered gazelle intense. And then household and pets gets $125. Gas $150, because we do have quite a commute, but we enjoy living outside of the city. My husband and I each get $80 of spending, and then our kids, we set aside $20, and this is just money for treats or little toys, or if they're going with a friend, like to a trampoline park or something like that. Okay, and when you add all these together, that totals $9.95. Next down here is our sinking funds table, and this is where I keep track of when I do my weekly check-ins. I just did one yesterday. When I do those, my weekly check-ins, I keep track of the expenses on this table. I know people who will have like a planner system with like the Erin Condren plum paper, it's usually on a different page. I like having everything in one central location, but you know, it's your budget, find whatever works best for you and just be consistent with it. So for me, this is what I use, and I just designate this as for the week 1 check-in and the week 2 check-in. All right, and then the table down here at the bottom, this is, we are left now with 3 debts. I don't really have much information I can plug in here yet because of, we have to wait for Paycheck 2 from December to be closed out. And as bills are paid, I come and update their ending amounts. Actually, the cell phone, I probably could put the beginning. It is due to be paid this paycheck, and as it's paid for that paycheck, I update the ending balance, and it's not a debt focus, so that one I could put the beginning. I think we're at like $500 and something. We have 3 cell phones and a Gizmo watch that we're paying, but it's a 0% interest, so we're not focusing on that. Our home equity line of credit, so it's really our student loan is the last one we're left paying, but we're using a velocity banking strategy with our home equity line of credit to pay that down and save money on interest. So when you see these two together, the numbers added together is really my student loan balance that is left to pay, because technically our HELOC has been at a 0 balance. That was like one of the first debts that we'd paid off was our HELOC. But not really much to see here yet, but more to come as we move through the month. And then now what we'll do is figure out how much we are expecting to have left over, because paycheck 1 gets rolled over into paycheck number 2. So we'll see what that is. Since income 3 did not fall in this paycheck, I think it's going to be pretty tight. Let's see, so $38.70 minus $28.52.94 minus this $9.95. Yeah, it is like squeaky tight. And we have our mortgage coming out this paycheck. We could, because we have like $2,500 that's cash flow left over from paycheck 2 for December, I could pay the mortgage, but I'm really kind of wanting to challenge ourselves to see, like, can we, with this tight of a budget, can we stick to it? Because if our money coming in is technically going to cover all of our expenses. If we can stick to our budget and not have any unbudgeted expenses. So it's more of a challenge for myself, for my family, to see how our budget's going to work out. But we do have money also, like plenty of money in our sinking funds and stuff like that. I could shift some things around. If I'm under budget for my spending, I could leave it to cover any unpredicted expenses if needed, instead of putting it into a sinking fund, things like that. I could shift stuff around, but for now, I'm gonna see how well we can do with this. That is the challenge. But that is gonna wrap up this video, you guys. That's what paycheck 1 for the first paycheck in the new year, and we're starting off with a challenge. That's what it's looking like for our family. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to follow along with us on this financial freedom journey, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next week.